You over there. You can eat all the chicken food. We've got some heads to drop off. Come on. These are the ones that had their health check yesterday. They're right. All right. Bye-bye. That was fast. No eggs. We got the last 2 bags from the feed supply store. They're gotta wait till next week to get more. Is that okay, Bill? They're out of food. You okay with that? They're all out. Here, this is your last meal. Until like 10 minutes. Come on. Just one of you? Let's fill it up. But it was about right there. Anyways, I felt like I was just going to pick up some more. I really need it for over at the ducks. If we run out, I'll get some. I'll go to a different store. We might have enough. Should we go do the river? Some of the river ducks were on the ice, like they came to the wetland area. I'm gonna have to watch that clip later. They went over to the pond. The ice there. That's nice. That's neat. So I guess what you're saying, they were out here on the pond. Just behind the feeder. Oh, that's so sweet. They all need to come and join us at the feeder. That's what they need to do. Six of them. Hey, that egg, what are you doing? They broke the egg. Someone laid an egg in the wrong spot. Water's okay. Let's go drive over to the ducks. So I think G-Ken did it. She laid some and grabbed it. They might be. I mean, it's hard. I've lost track of who of the hens here, as far as whose hens were who hatched who. And then some of them are ones from, some of them we've hatched, some of them for the store, some of them are old, some of them are from the coop when we were having troubles with the ducks and things were kind of just a little, all the hens were on edge and they were going after the ducks. We moved them, we shipped them off. Shipped them to a new location. Alright, actually, let's see, what do I want to do? I think I want to pull kind of a little bit closer, but not so close that we back up. Someone's feeding a bunch. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Go get in there, ducks. Yeah. Ducks. Okay, this is good. This spot's pretty good. Alright, let's go fill up give the ducks some food. Oh. Yeah, I guess we're real empty here. Let me go grab the one bag of feed. Hey, guess what I spotted? Just now. Look what those are. Some real old frozen duck eggs. They're frozen down. They're frozen on the ground. Wow. Hard to spot. Very hard to spot. My jacket today, just like yesterday. Guess I need to check the weather map and see when the snow is coming, when the cold's coming again. There you go, Bill. The gate broke out at the front, so I'm gonna telling the landowner about it. It was once welded, that broke last summer. Looks like the bolting came apart. Loose. And that's what finally caused it to fall. Just re-bolting it might work. Just re-bolting it might do the trick. Then later can be welded for better stability. There we go. God, the ducks are having fun. The ducks are getting a treat. Super treat! Aw, Mozart, Einstein, and Disco. Oh yeah, the keys. Yeah, I always have to check for my keys. It'll probably take 2 people to fix it. One to hold the gate proper while the other tightens it. Tightens it down. It's not this. Bolts it. Okay. There we go. Should we do the duck feeder right now? We can do the duck feeder. We also need a... I realized I think I adjusted the camera the wrong way, like too much. So I need to fix that. Woo! Speeder! I'm thinking bad. Ducks are disappearing! Hold on. Let's hope this. Alright, who's gonna show us their moves? Any divers? No one's diving anymore. You all done diving? Good. Oh, you know what? We are totally out of focus. Tim made a change on my camera. I haven't changed it back. I'm gonna have to switch out. Oh yeah, this is like... Okay, there we go. Sorry, I just needed to adjust the, it was just all on the camera. Hopefully that didn't lose, like get the audio out of sync. Any divers? We're waiting for you. There was one. No divers. They're all done. Maybe this one right here. These two. Oh, thank you! Wow! So much! Thank you so very much. The ducks are so happy. Okay, I think we're gonna be back at... watch, they all start diving again. And the underwater cam is really bad. Disrupted. That might work. That's enough, come on! Well, there's enough for you! You better get it, come on over! Topped off. All right, Peter's gonna go offline for just a moment. All right, let's go fill it up. Ah, Mr. P. Mr. P wants some. Come here, Mr. P. working? Let's go clean the pond cam or the shore cam. Let's get back in the pool. They're having a good time. Good times in the pool. I see a dove. It's out of sync. Okay, here, let's fix that then. I'll fix it. That was my fault. Trying to fix trying to get the focus working. So we're gonna have to, I'm gonna probably have to reboot this. Just like reboot the camera. So I'm gonna hide it for just a moment, reboot the encoder, and then reconnect it. So let's hide it. And I'm gonna okay, so it is going. I need to wait and see if it actually keeps going, because sometimes the initial run and it will break. So I think we're back. So we're gonna do a test. A clap test. Is it in sync? I'm gonna call that good. It was in sync for me. It's gotta be in sync for you. Let's go. Hi, boys. Autumn, what you standing over in the corner for? Are the other boys punishing you? Put a little bit up here. I think the birds like it. Some of the wild birds. Autumn, what you over in the corner for? Just getting the sun. Actually, that's probably what he's doing. He's over here trying to get as much sunlight as he can. It's a good idea. I like that idea. You want a hug? You want a hug? Oh, you're nice and warm. Woo. He's so warm. That's what you were. You were soaking up the sun. That's what I would do. It's pretty nice right here. Go back to sitting in the corner. Soak up all the sun. And then when you're done, come and get some food. Hi, Big Ear. Mr. P. Come get some food, bud. Yeah, my hands were cold. That's probably right. Probably was. Willis, you're being crazy. All right, tomorrow we open the bale, and then, let's see, tomorrow is, yeah, we could get, then we could go, tomorrow's Saturday, so maybe then Monday what we have to do is we have to get hay. I could get hay tomorrow. That'd work too. And maybe we do. They're closed on Sunday, but they're open on Saturday. Hi, Evan. Stormy. You look nice. Disco. Cotton. Panic bale buying. Well, they won't run out. We also, I mean, just like an FYI, I mean, just so none of you panic. gonna point something out to you. That pile right there is a good 100 bales of hay. The big bales, like the ones that are 10 times the size of the little bales that I get. So worst case, we can call up the landowner. He ain't gonna do anything with those. We can say, hey, how about a deal? So, we're not gonna run out. And I've got bales available. We can bring the tractor over and dump a bale over. We'll let the girls have a whole bale to themselves. Hi, Disco. Come here, bud. It's good hay. I mean, it's alfalfa that was taken off the field. Well, there's some alfalfa, and then there's what's called three-way blend. The alfalfa is going to be better, but yeah, what I'm getting is better. But I like better hay. I like it better. It's easier for me to manage because I don't have so many. Like, if I was managing a big herd, then I would want to do the big hay. So I've got a mix, a choice of alfalfa and three-way blend grasses and such. The alfalfa's higher protein. But both would be good. But I drove by the hay store, and they had a whole big barn full of it, so. It's 2 or 3 barns. Just the other day, so it's no big. I don't think anyone went and bought it all. Just saying that we have a plan for even the worst case scenario, is that I arrive on Monday and they just don't have it. And they're out of everything. Oh, do you know what we have to do today? We need to trim Scissor's beak, and I have the tool, so let's do that first. Let's go, let me go get Chat back. We'll go get the tool. Nobody make a mess of my pad. I like that pad. Yeah, sometimes I actually remember stuff. It's crazy, I know. Don't get me wrong, it's that. I kind of surprised myself. I'm like, oh yeah, I remembered. To be honest, I remembered last night, and so I put the tool where I know, like, I put it on my keyboard. So it sat on my keyboard as I typed, so I wouldn't forget. It worked. I remembered. Someone's gonna poop on it. You're telling them. You're telling them to poop. If they poop, it's your fault. I'm gonna blame you now. You're encouraging them to poop on it. All right, so we got the box of tools. And the rotary tool. Is that what it's called, a rotary tool? It's hyper tough. This one is hyper tough. I don't know what I'm not seeing anything that they call it. Oh, maybe right here. Oh, cordless rotary tool. Nice. There we go. It's official. It's a rotary tool. No, I cannot say that. I cannot say that name. There's no sponsorships here. It's just the generic brand. We sponsor the generics. All right, we'll get a nice close-up. We'll get this close. And I'll flip the screen up so I can see what we're doing. So, hopefully I don't make any mistakes. That'd be bad. Yeah, locally sourced, made in China, rotary tool. I'm sure it's made in China. Yeah, it's made in China. It's all made in China. Sorry. I wonder if this is made in China. This is probably not made in China. They probably don't make enough of these to be made in China. But it doesn't even say. Hunter green. But I don't know that it has to. Because it's not electronic. All right, scissors. I know these doors, those are made in Texas. It's sheet metal product. Well, not all of it, some of it, the motor that drives it, the sheet metal box is for sure, that's made in the US. That's made in Texas. I'm pretty sure it's made in Texas. That's where the company is. But then the motor is gonna be made in China. All right, do we use the big wheel or the little wheel? What do you want? The little one? Let's try the little one. We haven't tried the little one. I'd like to see. Do it say under left foot, made in China? Probably. Let me see. It does. It says right there. Sorry, scissors. We still love you. All right, let's see. So we gotta get this tightened on. Little grinding wheel. Tight. Are you ticklish? Everybody's scared. Hold still, bud. It has 1, 2, no, it has 1, that's the first speed, 0 RPMs, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 25,000, just what the dentist uses. It's okay, scissors. Same dentist fear? I think so. I think so. I gotta get a better hold. Okay, I gotta hold the back of your... Alright, it's okay, scissors. Let's look at this other side. Relax. Now we got to do the bottom. So oh, scissors is ready to get on out. Okay. Now let's just get your bottom. Focus that close. So I'd like to take as much off as I can. Where's that smoke you're breathing? Sorry. Where's that? Oh, were you breathing that in? Sorry, scissors. I guess you probably are. I'll blow it. So scissors doesn't have to breathe that in. Okay, so we've gone far enough there. So that's about as far as we go. Right there. The tip is just bleeding. So we'll stop there. But let me get, so I want to get a little bit more, even it up a little, and come get some of this on the top. All right. So we're just gonna let that bleed, maybe just dab that off. We'll let the blood, what is it? Like, well, I forgot the term, but where the blood dries up and goes stiff. That's what it is, so it's almost there. You boys, I think, yeah, let's go. You take a break. You can take a break. Coagulate. That's what I was trying to figure out. They were fighting just a little bit, but they've settled down. So I think we're back to just, let's feed scissors. Yeah, I mean, that's how you... Why I was going slow. I just took off just enough. So that's where we stopped, and it's already stopped bleeding. He's a lot better now. A lot more comfortable. And then I've trimmed, I just kind of, yesterday the top one broke. So that's more rough to have it break, because then it can crack further on back and can be more painful. Kind of like if your nail, like if it's like trim your nails or let them grow long and they eventually break. Well, they're not gonna just break off clean. They're gonna break off in a painful way. No, his mouth doesn't close any better. So it's not the matter that they're getting in the way, it's that they're shifted. So it's like the bottom one, in his case it looks like the bottom one goes off to this side. And so it's just never gonna close up all the way, from what I can, as I've looked at it. Like you put that, his bones stop right there, and then towards the back it closes up in the back, but it's not closed up in the front. super wonky. But he might be able to drink water a little better. Scratch around a little better. Yeah. Grin a little better. Huh. Except for maybe that long bottom one was probably good for getting down real far and scratching the skin. He's gonna miss that. Advantages and disadvantages, I suppose. And we're losing the sun. It's kind of starting to get cold. Yop, yop, yop. Yes, Remy, you need some food. So I wonder if the little birds have been eating the scratch block too. Oh, you have an open overbite? Oh, that's frustrating. And but decided to keep my wonky face. Needed an operation, but decided to keep it. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to... I don't know. Probably like a whole bunch of bits. I haven't calculated that. But I know that I buy a bunch of puffed millet. So the other day, and I think I'm about halfway through it. So like a week ago or something, I sent a picture just to some of the mods showing the big pile, and it went from the floor all the way to the top of our vaulted ceiling. So that's like 12 feet or something. I stacked them all up, one box on top of each other. And I think we've used up 6 feet of that. So maybe a little bit more, and that was only a couple of weeks ago. So that gives you an idea of how much puffed millet we use. And then the mealworms, of course. It costs 1 million feathers. Puffed millet. Puffed rice doesn't go through the feeders, so I have to use the puffed millet. So, and that's like, the puffed millet is just regular cereal, like that you would feed to a person. So, whereas the animal feed is usually cheaper than people feed. How would that be live mealworms? I couldn't watch if we had live mealworms anymore. So. Yes, Mozart. That's okay. He can have it. He's a lot better looking. I think I might have to go get my coat. It's like the temperature drops really fast. They'd wiggle themselves out. That would be fun. That would be hilarious. I think I just received a phishing text. This is interesting. Let me look at the URL. Is it saying that someone? I wonder, maybe. Oh no, that is actually legitimate from Amazon. That's their. Yep. I think my wife tried to sign into my Amazon account. So it's not phishing. I'll ask my wife. Are you trying to sign into Amazon? Check before you click them links. You got a phishing text yesterday morning? Yeah, it's like you have to be like suspicious of like everything nowadays. like double, triple check the URL, making sure it's the right one. I mean, this one. Trying to tell me you won a case and collect your class action check. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Case you didn't even know you were part of. Well, I wonder if that's kind of, maybe that's like the new thing, like they, you know how the Nigerian prince would be like, hey, I'm trying to escape the country, I just deposit like some money here and you'll get like $10 gazillion. Maybe it's something like that where they're like, so yes, it was me, it was an old window I had on my computer. Alright, so there we go. They ended up just canceling out. Okay. Alright, well we're good. Just my wife. But I kind of wonder what I would have want to go the next step and see what they're trying to do, like what their angle is. Because they're probably not looking for a password. Like I could see getting a phishing scam saying, hey, you gotta check your Amazon thing, and you click it and you go log in on somebody else's website. That's a real common phishing scam, is just make a site that looks like a popular site to get credentials. So my phone number has an area code 500 miles away, so luckily most of the phishing calls use that area code. Well, probably like 90% of the calls I receive are just junk. So there's a good video of an online hacker. A guy tries to catch the spammer's caller who connects to their PC. One that I've seen is that somehow he does kind of a a counter attack where he is able to, they're logged into his computer and he reaches out and gets access to their computer and starts to spy on the scammers. That's kind of an interesting take. And then as they go along, he gathers like personal information and starts to share that with them, with the scammers. So, hello, do you want free money? Please enter your credit card details and give a picture of your passport. That's right. That'll do it. Sign me up. So, you were talking about Jim Browning? Probably. That might be. I came across a couple of his YouTubes. And I didn't pay attention to who it was. I don't care. If I was just like, do I like the video or not? I don't know your name. I don't care about it. Maybe eventually I would care. But it kind of makes me wonder what exploits he's using to get into their computer. Because I know, like, all the other, like, a lot of them, they're using, you have to install, like, the Go to My PC or one of the other remote desktops and grant access. He reverse trace and got access to their security cameras. And then those security cameras are probably pretty easy. They're typically easy to get into. And who's gonna change their password or update their or update the firmware on it? But then they didn't have, they had their, it looks like they had their cameras just on a publicly accessible as well. So a Trojan as well. Maybe like a Trojan version of like Go to My PC or something. Something where it installs, you log in and it installs something on them. I'm trying to like, or maybe you send them some documents and in those documents is a Trojan. I'm just trying to figure out how do you get them to run something and install something on their PC. So pretty much the latter, probably the file. There used to be something out a long time ago, it was called NetBus. Okay. But there might be some liability there on like actually going into like, even though they're scammers, but then you go in and hack their computers. That's a little on the like the borderline as far as because there's US laws that you're breaking when you're doing that, when you go out and you install something on someone's machine. I mean, it doesn't say that it's that the other person has to be guilty or innocent or doing whatnot. But if you don't have the proper like warrant or whatnot, I don't think you as just a regular person could. He's playing with fire a little bit there. Just so you know. So breaking into anybody's computer without their permission is not legal. So one guy got the Indian government and helped them catch him. That's good. A lot of times the other governments are just, they don't care. It's like they don't really do much. So yeah, I hear ya. Then you have to prove who's doing it, and usually use VPNs or a proxy server. But yes, like you said, it's not legal or right. Yeah. So like Kit Boga, he never goes and reaches out and gets something. All he's doing is all local on his machine and manipulating what they're viewing, like and plays tricks on the scammers. So what he's doing is very, very much in, he's not in any gray area. Yes, of course, more sponsors. We're sponsored by the Dremel oh, not the Dremel. I can't say that. I have to call it a cordless rotary tool. One thing that's interesting about the VPNs that I find fascinating is that one of the claims that the VPNs like say that they let you do is things like watch Netflix from another country, like watch Netflix while you're in a different country, or do this or that, like the streaming services. Well, the streaming services, they they also counter that. And so they'll block, like a lot of the VPN services, you go to Netflix and it's like, hi, we detect you're using a VPN. In order to continue, you need to shut that off. So it's like the very thing that they're trying to tout as the benefit is not really there. The China Dremel. There you go, the China Dremel. That's a good. Shaving supplies. Yes, we've got your shaving supplies right here. Yeah, ExpressVPN actually does do a pretty good job. That's right. And I wonder how they do it. Like, are they like... One thing that ExpressVPN does do, I know, is they have you verify your address. They like have a phone call, a physical phone call with you, and verify like your citizenship. So that's probably how they kind of get away with it, and or how they work with. Then they're working with Netflix, they're working with Disney Plus. And showing them, look, this is what we're doing. Yeah, all right, we're down to 3 bites. 1. 2. 3. There you go. There you go, bud. Good job. Oh. Wow. I got a lot of... You gave me a lot of stuff there, Scissors. Let me go get my coat. It's actually a little bit chilly. Don't want everybody to know that you donate to the ducks. Oh, that one gives you brownie points with the world. That one, they're like, oh yeah, you take care of the ducks. That's good. All right, let's go get this put away. But like part of it is also just like your ISP, I mean, spying on you. I mean, some of things are kind of making VPNs a little pointless. For instance, you've got DNS over HTTPS. So there's like more and more security and privacy is getting taken serious. At least that's what they tell ya. Huh, Willis? Okay, let's go put this away. We can do the water. Let's do the water for the cottage as well. Yeah, just exactly. It's like sometimes I'm just like researching random things. Like I'm just like curious. Like, oh, the other day, so this was weird. We were on Tim's stream, and we did a few searches on, and see, this is like what's going on here, because, so we did some searches for some chairs, some computer chairs, and it was on his computer, but somehow, like, ads started showing up on my computer, my laptop. So I wasn't even in his accounts. And I get ads for chairs. So they're like, it's kind of like maybe IP address. Like they looked at you, they're like, okay, we assume that this person, this IP address. I don't know what they're doing. But a lot of it can even be fingerprinted without, like your browser can be fingerprinted, like things like they'll take the version, the browser that you're using, the version of your OS, your IP plus the RAM that you have plus the display size, and they just tag on a bunch of things, and it's like unique. Like it uniquely identifies you. Just by, and it's like information that the browser sends. Like you need to know your screen size, because like how do you want the page to be formatted right? So it's crazy. I don't think we'll keep figuring out ways to tag ya. Get enough water for the silky water too. Just cut the cord. Well, we need our own network just so that you can come and be here on the stream. Right? Somehow we gotta set up our own internet. I've dropped all your browser skins to make it more generic and blocked all the scripts. Yeah, it's all the ad scripts. Those are a pain. That's like, yes, the duck web. That's what we want, the duck web. And the Ethel web. Don't tell Bill. Bill will steal your privacy. But he'll tell you that he's not doing it. I ain't doing it. I didn't do it. Yes, he will run. He will figure out all the schemes for the ad to like add ads, add extra tracking so that he can get more food. That's exactly his plan. So we must keep this under wraps. Yeah, DuckDuckGo is good. The results are good. I need to see though if DuckDuckGo. So I know the other day I checked, and I was totally blown away. I opened up an incognito mode window so that Google wasn't like favoring sites that it knows that I visit. And I typed in feed ducks online, and right there at the top is the dash ducks. And I'm like, we don't even have feed ducks. Like, you look at the Twitch page, it's like the Twitch page is the first one for feed ducks online. And I'm like, how is Google like deciding that this is a good like like if you want to feed the ducks online, you go to dash ducks? Because we're not keywording on feed ducks. I mean, the verbiage on the website really doesn't even talk about feeding the ducks. It's all on it's in the video text. But so I'm like, so does DuckDuckGo, what does it have as the top result for feed ducks online? We must know. And I'm still trying to figure out how Google has that as the top result. Like I've done nothing. Like maybe it's, are they like looking at people's YouTube videos and like reading what people say in the YouTube videos, and they talk about feeding the ducks, and they point to dash ducks? I don't know. If I search on DuckDuckGo, I get duck feeding game on top. Ah! First hit on DuckDuckGo is a video game. See, that's what. So I don't know. I don't know if I can support DuckDuckGo. I don't agree with those results. Just kidding. DuckDuckGo is just fine. But I'm a little blown away by Google's response. you go, boys. You got water. No, Google's not affiliated with Twitch. They're in competition. I mean, Google has their YouTube gaming, and Twitch is Amazon's company. So they... I think on the Google organic search results, they're really, really trying to give you the best, the best just result, like, and trying to figure out what you intend as well. And I think that's really kind of changed and evolved over time. And just keeps getting better and better. You ready for snacks, Lucy? Let's go get the snacks. Like, I think more and more Google does not rely on like metadata and such from websites, and like doing SEO strategies, because those are always, they've been abused. So at one time, SEO, like you could do, like, so what I mean by SEO is search engine optimization, where you're like, okay, we're trying to target a certain keyword, and we're trying to get this kind of, when someone types this in, this is, we want our page to be up there, even though it's not like the best resource, or the one that, it's just the one that's going to sell you something rather than maybe get you what you want. And so I think that's caused Google to not bother with SEO and such, and really try to figure out something else. For example, like Feed Ducks Online, there's nothing on the page. I don't even think those three words even land on the page. They're not even on the Dash Duck page. Feed might, but Feed might not even be there. Ducks is probably on there. But I wonder, how is Google even figuring out that this is, you can feed the ducks online? It's crazy. Willis! This is a little bonkers today. So, Dash Ducks does say, as a subscriber, you can feed the ducks once per day for free. Ah, well, okay, there you go. So that's maybe that might be all that it takes. So feed ducks for free. That might actually be we might get the top result on that one. Not that anybody would search that. Who's gonna search feed ducks for free? I think their intention would be more like someone searching that would be like someone trying to like figure out how to get food and such from a restaurant or something that's gonna be throwing away food that they could use for other purposes. You girls, they're fighting over it. It's not your turn yet. Here, Lucy. Feed ducks doesn't come up with anything close. Yeah, that's like what should ducks eat, what should how do I take care of ducks and such. Whereas you add that online and it's like, oh, that changes the whole meaning of what you're trying to do. Feed ducks for free doesn't come close either. All right, so it's just feed ducks online. You have to do that. Well, he's being a crazy today. You're crazy, Willis. You're a knucklehead. Yeah, right. I think we're down to just the eggs, I believe. Yeah, we haven't figured. The sheep will get there someday. The sheep online. The ducks have had like 4 or 5 YouTube videos made about them from different creators, so that's pretty significant for them. They've experienced some crazy love. So if I put Twitch in the sheep search, our chicken life comes first. Oh, that's funny. I guess the sheep just don't have enough followers yet. They'll get there. Oh, I forgot to check the cottage, so I better go. I'll go back to the cottage. So here, there's just one pond, but there's a river. So the river's just right over here. Just got one pond here. They are thinking of doing another bigger pond at some point. No eggs! But we'll keep this pond. Our own little private pond here. 1, 2. We got 2 eggs. Let's top the blaster up. Go get the treats. There's a whole bunch. So far, let's go check the cottage. Let's go back there. See what Scissors is up to. We already know what Bill's up to. Break up some of the ice. Yes, yes. It's exciting. So we collect the eggs so they don't sit there and break. We need to use the eggs. Chickens make more eggs than they can use. Yeah, the eggs aren't living. They have to, even before they have to, an egg, before it becomes fertile, or before even a fertile egg is not, so a fertile egg has to incubate at like about 100 degrees before it starts to grow a chick. And then 21 days later, it'll hatch. So even if these are fertile, but they're just like they're just like unfertile eggs right now too. Do we have? We do! Awesome. Let's get this egg. Let's get my stick. Can I reach it? A little hard. Oh, we got it. We got it. Okay, so we got the wonky egg. So yesterday we got the big giant egg. So that makes 4 today. That is nice. That's nice. So thank you all for this. Take this up a little so I don't have to lean down so much. Thank you for a great farm chore day. It's been good. We got all the farm chores done. Scissors, do you like your new beak trim? Looks good. We like it. Thanks for letting us watch you. Thank you all. Have a great day.